All right, hello.
Doxing me like that.
Hey, I didn't dox you. Welcome to episode 92 with Pro Lego Channel, our wonderful guest this week, who's going to make the episode way better than it was last week with no guest.
That's what I've heard, yes.
That's what we definitely went over the first time around. So, just too good on the Craggle or the Octane. That's what it is. Yeah,
the Octane.
Octane. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, Justin. I don't want to butcher your put bad things on your good name.
Yeah. Octane.
Only the brand name.
Yeah. No. The haunted house. I'm awake and alert. Let's do this.
Wait, I didn't watch your
Are
video
those air
of it,
punches?
actually.
Oh, you didn't? That took like that took a little bit.
I did only wake up 5 hours ago, so I haven't had a lot of time to watch it. But
literally same with me because I was working for that. I was working on that until 7 a.m. because I like doing the reveals. I'm a procrastinator, so I like doing stuff right before it should be. So there you go.
It's not like we've had this for like 4 or 5 days, which is more than usual.
Definitely not. No, I was gonna say though, we'll talk about later how you called me and stuff like that, I guess. But we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
For the review.
Yeah. So guest this week, Pro Lego Channel, who's actually been kicking up the YouTube activity recently. Some live streaming at 3 a.m. sometimes. One of which I missed.
I think it was 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Wow. How do you do it?
Well, you see, the thing is that the European market's very underserved. They were all just getting up for breakfast, and I decided, let's do an early morning European stream, and I got a lot of positive feedback with it, actually.
I like
it
that.
It was a late night for me, but I was building a graveyard, which I have finished. And hey, this comes out on a Sunday, right? So there's probably that video out on my channel right now to look at the graveyard that I started 2 weeks ago. It's a mock, no big deal. I can do those.
I mean, you did win the last, and what could be the very last with the Apocalypse Upon Us, building on a budget.
Yeah, the last physical one at the very least. Maybe you can do some remote ones, but
do some in
LDD. Did win that.
Yeah, now Greg can finally join one.
Yes, someone was telling me that Corey and Clark should start a channel together. So that would be a good way for them to interact that way.
CC bricks. They get the bricks in.
I think they would be huge.
Oh my god, it'd be disgusting. They would destroy us all. We can't let it happen. We just got to keep it apart. They can't know each other exist.
The true stars finally align and become the greatest Lego YouTube channel of all time.
He's too powerful.
We've created monsters.
Watch out, Jang. Your position at number 1 is a fleeting.
Oh no.
Speaking of live streaming, I don't know, a little off topic, but Jang has been live streaming lately, and I find that to be weird given the way that I perceive who he is from his limited, interviews and things that he has previously done.
He's definitely opened up for sure.
Yeah.
But the live streams he does are pretty interesting because he does I saw recently he was doing after set thoughts or something like that, after review thoughts. I was like, that's interesting.
I think that kills your video though.
That's where I'm at because it's if you have to assume that everybody watches it right after, they watch it right when it releases, and then you watch the after set thoughts, and then you're overlapping these two. But it seems like Jang is focusing less on getting the views and more of building his community because he switched to Patreon or whatever, and I think he's trying to do that. So to him exactly. It's not I'm missing views. It's these are for my loyal patrons. So I understand that.
It's surprising to see him live streaming though because he seems like such a guarded person and so meticulous about how he's perceived and who he is and what he puts out there. That to put yourself live is to really put out the true essence of who you are. And I'm gonna have to tune into one sometime to see what it's like. Although someone told me I was in one the other night, apparently.
So I was watching one, or I checked the chat of one, and I see Brick Attack, and this is at 4 a.m. Oh, this is was the night I pulled the all nighter. That's why. And I'm like, and I text Greg at 4 a.m. is this you? And obviously I don't get a reply because it's 4 a.m. and he's asleep. And then I make the obvious connection that it's not him. But the guy in the chat impersonating you. Oh, this is a bigger issue we should definitely go into. The guy in the chat impersonating you is talking like he's you. He's in there. He's and I didn't type anything in this chat. I didn't I probably should have said it was a fake. I don't know. I just didn't say anything though. But he's oh yeah, Clark man loves that. He's talking like he's in first person for you. And it wasn't, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like he wasn't doing anything malicious per se, but
It's
I
weird.
guess he just wanted to be you or have people like get the attention of being you.
That's possible. Yeah. You think most people though that impersonate someone go in to do like some bad stuff, some malicious things, you know, like you cause a stir up or whatever. It's weird to see someone just go in and be like a normal person. And
To be fair, you are about to be able to avoid this problem altogether by receiving your coveted check mark on the channel. Very close to 100,000.
very close. I get reminded of it every day by hundreds of people that are every comment is like so close, so close. I'm like, okay, thanks.
I know.
It's weird when like I want to talk about this on my podcast this weekend. It's like more. It seems like the people that watch the videos are more focused on that than I am, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
That's true. I think that's very true. And some people just want to see you do well, and that's fine, and they're excited.
It's cool
to hit the milestone. And it's just like for me, I'm just like I'm just gonna make another video the next day. I don't know. It just to me.
You didn't feel like you completely changed as a person when you hit 100,000 or 200,000. You didn't like.
No, although some people will tell you I am completely different, I guess, but I feel the same.
You let the fame get to you.
I have. It's gone to my head.
I mean, when we go down to the pizza place and he walks in and they say, "What's your name?" He just looks at them and he just like squints at them, and you're like, "It's Ryan. Just put down Ryan." And he's like, "Fine, that's fine." And he goes to his seat. I mean,
they made someone get up from the table to allow him to sit down.
I'll take
you do
the
that.
regular.
You do that anyway. You don't want bad tables.
That's true. I miss Blaze Pizza, not gonna lie. But back to the live streaming thing. So this is a big problem. And Derek, you've been live streaming. You let me know if you've run into this problem. I don't know if you have.
All right.
I just haven't noticed it on your thing. But within the smaller, it hasn't really been a problem for me because I think my live stream chats are too wild for this to happen. But in like the calmer chats where there's just less people, it's more apt to happen because what YouTube has done is typically in a live stream chat you could tap on someone's name or click on someone's name and it would give you some options. One of the options would be go to channel. So when I see Brickatech's name, because he's not a verified user with a check mark, or on Jang's channel in that case he's not a moderator, so there's no way to verify that that's him, you can't, someone could just make a channel called Brickatech with the same picture and then type in a live stream chat in a chat where Greg's not a moderator, because otherwise there's no distinction between the two. And now they took away the option to check the channel. You can't confirm or deny that this person is who they say they are unless I was to like text Greg and be like, hey, is this you in my chat saying these things, right?
That's literally what happened to me on BrickWiz's stream. I went in there, I was talking, and he's like, I don't know if this is the real one. He's like, message me on Instagram. So I did. And that's the only way that he could confirm if it was actually me or not. It's so crazy that they would get rid of that.
Yeah, and like it's been a big problem within our friend group, I would say. And it's hard to know it's impossible to know who's doing it. I'll have one word for you, or I'll call you're an asshole. It's fascinating to watch this kind of devolve into what it has become over the last like month or so, 2 months, since they've taken away this feature that I wouldn't even consider a feature, more of like a God-given right to just click check channel. Like it seems so weird to be gone.
It's completely harmless. Like it wasn't doing anything like to cause any issues. It's just like a feature that was gone.
It has caused a lot of harm now. BFAB has lost his mind multiple times, and it really sucks to see, like, just because someone's impersonating him. And like, I'm sure this is probably happening outside of the LEGO community too. I can't imagine it's not. It just seems too easy to do. Like, I could just make a channel called Brickatech and go say whatever I want to say, and people can't verify that it's you or not, like, at all. Like, it's impossible.
That's why I wish it was like it was back in the day when you got a YouTube account or a channel, your name was your name. And that was it. So if you got the name Ryan, for example,
right,
you were Ryan. There could be no other Ryan. There could be Ryan M. There could be anybody, but that's it.
Much like with like Instagram usernames, like it's just one.
Exactly.
But Google Plus came around and changed all that, like in 2012 or something. And I don't hate that happened. Like, I like having the name MandRproductions versus I would still be MandRproductions 34 if that weren't the case. So I don't particularly disagree with the ability to have the same name. I just hate that you now can't check it, and it's causing so many issues for so many people that just don't know how to handle it or can't handle it. And some people are oblivious to the fact that this can happen, and then they just don't realize that it could be a phony, like, at all. So It's real bad.
I mean, you would think there would be systems in place to check.
There were.
So you wouldn't bother checking.
So I mean, just word of caution for anybody that live streams or is in live stream chats, like if a user's not verified or moderated, there's a non-zero chance that, and especially if they're doing something ridiculous that seems out of character, there's a non-zero chance that that's not actually them and it's some lunatic pretending to be them. So, or it could just be someone that just wants to pretend to be Greg, like they're actually Greg.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate my copycat being like a respectful person. Thank you for that.
I was Brickitect for a day. New video coming soon. Yeah, it's wild, right?
Ryan, you were behind it. Oh no.
Yeah, that would be crazy video. I was Brickitect for a day. I got so much attention.
It's like I was Brickitect for a day, and it's like video by Jang Bricks. It's like, wait, what? Jang was it?
I will say I've seen accounts of both of you guys get blocked on my channel multiple times. I've had MandRproductions, I've had Just Too Good, I've had MandRproductions. They can't even spell the name right. They can't there.
I mean, the lucky thing, for the fortunate, like we're fortunate in the way that we have a check mark next to our name, no matter where it's the chat is, right? So you can't impersonate me unless the person reading it doesn't know that there's supposed to be a check mark. But even then, like if this comes out and someone's like making an outrage of it, you could be like, yeah, that's not me. Do you see my check mark? Right? Like very
as soon as I get my check mark, I'm switching my name to MandRproductions.
That's actually hilarious. You could do that.
Hey Jang, you know what I think about you?
That is so fun. Actually, that is so funny. Oh my god, I need to just get a channel to 100,000 so I can do that. That'd be funny. Oh man, that is hilarious. I didn't even think of that. That is just dirty. The higher the 100,000 plus sub gang just trolling each other. That's bad.
Yeah,
that's when it's bad. But no, that is. Ooh. You haven't had any problems with it, have you, PLC Derek, man?
No, I haven't. My chats are pretty mundane. We get upwards of 20 people hanging out, and as far as I know, everyone's been the person they claim to be. But no,
that's like the perfect number on a stream.
One showed up, but yeah,
that's like my Twitch streams, like just 20 people max, like at best, and then it's it's pretty chill. You can like read everything, and it's kind of nice.
You really get to interact. Yeah,
it's so nice that you can actually like have conversations with people as opposed to like it just being like just chatter and you can't even keep up with it and trying to figure out like if anyone's saying anything relevant to what's actually happening.
Right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of live streaming because it seems like it gets bombarded a lot like that, and I feel bad when I can't respond to everybody, and especially if I'm playing a video game, like I have that pressure of all these people watching, and it's like, I don't think I could do my best in the video game. Everybody's judging me. So I would like it at the lower levels, I guess. Yeah. When I used to do Fortnite.
You miss the Fortnite now?
No, I don't. I quit that game because I was addicted to it at one point. I could say that, and the game itself got really bland really quick. But yeah. So I don't know, not really quick, but after like a year. But yeah.
Really bland, really quick. So Justin, where are we going?
Oh, okay. So tomorrow, and when I woke up I was gonna say morning, but I woke up at 2 p.m. like you. When I woke up this afternoon, I didn't know I would be doing this, but we are going to a Lego store or
Legoland Discovery Center,
Lego store in Atlanta, Georgia tomorrow. Ryan and I, and hopefully PLC. To get Lego Monkey Kid sets.
You can't see me.
I know. Just saying it. It's like, yeah, we are doing this. Like, I still like. It's like a few days before to Japan. I'm going to Japan. Yeah, I'm going to Georgia tomorrow. It's kind of unreal to me because this is going to be a trip. I don't make these long trips. Yeah.
So you guys are now answering the question: how far would you drive for a Lego set?
I don't even know. Like, I don't think under typical circumstances I would do this. I just feel like there's nothing better to do, and this would be fun.
I think that's where it's like at. I haven't traveled, I guess, since Japan. Like I haven't done. I want to be outside, so screw it, let's do it. So
I think your guys' road trip's going to be a hoot. I can't wait to see the vlog on it.
Oh yeah, we already started filming. So but yeah, so PLC, are you going to come with us?
Yeah, no, I've made arrangements for a vehicle already, so
heck yeah. All right, so Ryan's house at 3 a.m.
Ryan's house. Ryan's house is the farthest one.
Where you want to meet up then?
Ryan's house is the
I don't know,
closest to Atlanta.
figure it out.
I was saying through Ryan's house. I'm still on Ryan's house.
Yeah, Ryan's house is
That's
closest
closer
to
than
Atlanta.
my house. It's closer than my house. Or if you want, we could drive to your place and then.
That's the wrong direction.
That's why
I don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
We'll figure out those logistics.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got the
for-
backstory on this though. Like, how did
Okay.
you become
So-
aware of
Okay.
this is availability?
I'll
or
start it.
whatever?
I'll start it, and then I'll hand it off to Justin. So today, as Justin did, woke up at 2 p.m. and I saw on Facebook a Reddit post. I know, right? And the Reddit post was like, "Got Monkey Kid set. My mom got me a Monkey Kid set early from the Lego store," and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." Oh well, like that. It's not going to be anywhere near me, obviously, and turns out through some research, or do you want to say? Do you just say through some research?
So some research, aka me calling millions and millions, and because I called 1,000 stores,
millions.
and millions, yeah, and the one that has it was in Georgia, the Legoland Discovery Center.
Whoa, hold on. The first store, because we knew that the open Lego stores were Texas.
Well, yeah, there was a Texas one that.
Two Texas Lego stores and one Georgia Lego store were open, and then we figured out that the Lego stores don't have it. It's the Legoland Discovery Centers. And the Texas store had them, and then the Texas Legoland Discovery Center had them. We're like, well, how much does a round trip flight cost? We're like, well, I don't know if we want to fly, but Georgia also has them. Continue, sorry, Justin.
Yeah. So we almost flew.
No, not that close to almost, but.
But no, so it was Ryan's idea because I forgot that there was one in Georgia. He was like, "Did you call Georgia?" I'm like, "Oh." So I called Georgia, and the lady there was like, "Oh yeah, we just got them, but I don't know if we could sell them." I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be street dated. That's understandable." So she's like, "I'll call you back in 2 hours." I mean, an hour passes. She calls me back, and she's like, "No, yeah, we could sell them." And I'm like, "Hold one of each copy and hold two of the small ones, just in case Ryan and I wanted to get the small one too."
Yeah.
Oh, that's good news. I was worried that you would go there and then they wouldn't have available or they'd be sold out or whatever.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Well, that's why I'm keeping it super down low, because I don't want somebody to like call them up and be like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be, selling these," even though they are selling them. I think they are allowed to sell them, but who knows what situation, and then we go there and it's a waste of a trip.
Mind you, the irony of all this is Lego has been teasing this kind of, or some people have been. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, and these don't get revealed until the 15th. And we'll be there tomorrow on the 14th to buy. And yeah, I just like that. I think for the irony of it all.
Are you going to do one final call before you guys go just to confirm?
Well, we're leaving at 3 a.m. There's nothing we can do.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm so scared. I know.
You've had confidence in this lady actually doing?
She said she put him on hold. Like,
my God, you guys are going to walk in
there. We've done everything we
can. My manager said that I can't sell these to you.
That makes a good video, though.
You've done everything we can. Like, you can't confirm it any farther than we have. The other thing we should probably try to do, maybe, I don't know if you guys are up for this, but Atlanta Brick Co. is like 30 minutes off the path, or it would add 30 minutes like on the way back.
If it's open.
They are open, I believe. So they have a lot of stuff.
So is Georgia just reopening and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm down. I mean, might as well.
So I figured that that would be a kind of cool place to hit on the way back, kind of possibly. So we'll look at that.
Yeah, I'm down. Cool.
Are you guys gonna look for your clout house on the way there?
I'm gonna. Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I gotta sell Justin on it.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, look. We could stop by Brickstar's house and do some house hunting or something. I don't know. Is he in Atlanta?
That would be a good detour. You stop in and visit Brickstar. That'd be awesome.
We could see if he wants to meet us at like Atlanta Brick Co. I don't know. He's probably working tomorrow though, which is it's a Thursday. So I'll send him a message. There's no reason not to. Why miss the opportunity if it's a possibility?
I remember last time I was in Georgia, I hit him up.
Yeah,
he was busy.
Yeah, he's usually busy, but no, it's worth trying. Because last time I didn't message him, I missed him by like a minute at the Lego store. So yeah, that happens. So it's worth a shot. But yeah, we're going to Atlanta. It's gonna be wild. Who knows how it may go? I've always thought it would be kind of cool to just say F it and do something like this, and now's the perfect time. Shouldn't be a ton of traffic. Should be, it should be great. I can't imagine anything bad happening.
I'm excited for you guys. I think it's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped.
Rest stop and it's a couple of White Claws. And it's going to be an adventure.
A rest stop and what?
Rest stop and a couple of White Claws.
I'm not drinking.
I call you.
I guess that's the DD then. That's fine.
I hate White Claws.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
But yeah, this is the farthest I'll ever drive for Lego sets. I think that's my 7-hour limit there, 1,000 miles round trip, and apparently I won't even have to drive if Derek goes. So
when you guys
That's
come back,
wild.
are you going to rush to be the first person to have the review out, like between the two of you guys?
We're getting different sets mostly, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the container ship. I'll leave that to Ryan.
I see Justin sitting in the front of the car reviewing his set in his lap,
and I'm in the back like yelling over. It's just...
You can't upload this. I'll be honest. I don't think I'm even going to put a review of these up until like the weekend or something.
I mean,
I might be pooped when I come back.
We won't get back until late Thursday night. Like it's Friday afternoon would be the earliest anyway. So.
Yeah, and those sets are so big.
I mean, you just power through, get it done.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I might get the ship and not review it for a bit or something, but I don't know. I don't want to regret not buying any of them, so we'll see.
They're great sets.
Ryan. I really want to do the Mac. The Mac is the one I want to do first.
Yeah, who's getting the Mac? Because that's the one I really want.
I'm getting the Mac. I really want the Mac. So wait, PLC, are you gonna get any?
Yeah, I'll probably get a couple of the mid-range ones. Maybe the Polybad if it's there, but
I would love if the Polybag's there.
I'm wondering if they're gonna have any like sets that shouldn't like. It's been 2 months since that store's been open or something, right? Like they might just have some weird stuff that they typically or most stores wouldn't have at this point, or like online doesn't have. I'm just curious what the stock may look like.
Yeah, I mean, what if they had the coaster there too, or I mean the haunted house? It'd be like, oh crap.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that. If they have the haunted house, we should definitely ask. Because I don't know what if they come out the same day, would they not have it? Like, I would imagine
probably the fulfillment for the stores has just been real bored, and that's why they sent out everything. You know. And so
yeah, I mean, if they have the haunted house there, I think I would buy it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What were you going to buy it next week?
All right, let's talk. Let's go in on haunted house talk.
Oh, we should probably should. Yeah,
let's just do it.
Yeah,
the haunted house.
Haunted house.
Thoughts.
I guess I'll start. I mean, Ryan called me when this was sent to us, and I recorded the whole thing. I almost put it in my video, but when I recorded it, I showed too much of like private emails and stuff because I was like filming my emails and everything.
My God.
So I'm like, I can't edit this, and I don't want to put just the volume, but I might, because I'm going to make another video about it soon, so I might try to slip it in there. But I thought he was calling me because it was like a Princess Peach's Castle direct-to-consumer. So in the beginning, I'm like, oh, it's Princess Peach's Castle. So when I look at the email and I press it, and it says haunted house, I'm like, oh, and I almost started crying because I was like, I'm so glad I didn't buy the 2012 one recently.
I had no idea this was coming either. I was really surprised to see it in my email.
I don't want to flaunt, but I have insight into every Lego set ever released. This one I had no insight in. I never heard anything about it. The only hint we got was that in 2018 there was a rumored freefall tower.
I don't think those two connect.
Yeah,
I don't.
I was going to say that was a BS rumor because it was the wrong set number. It said it was releasing in 2018, so they just really lucked out on that guess. But yeah, this one was just it was such a nice surprise, and it sucked that it leaked like over the weekend because it would have been a cool surprise for everybody, you know. But still, I guess it was
still a surprise when it leaked.
Yeah, when it leaked. Yeah, you're right. When it leaked, it was a good surprise. That's true. You know. So yeah, but either way, I was not when I looked at it, and so when I was my first reactions, I didn't even notice it was a fairground set, and I was like, oh, it's a fairground set. How is it going to work? And that's when I realized that I love it because it's not the 2012 one. I still want the 2012 one to death now, but it's so different. It is, to me, this is so different from the 2012 one. They didn't just remake something. And sometimes when they remake something, they make the old one obsolete. It kind of makes me like, aw, you know. But this is, you could buy the 2012 one and have this, and they're two totally different sets in my eyes. They're a dollhouse feel, yes, but this is a ride. This is like a manor. Right. The 2012 this rundown haunted house in its own world of spookiness. You know, there's ghosts and stuff like that.
Get the picture up for people. Yeah, they're definitely very different sets for sure. Like just fundamentally they have a lot different stuff going on. So
yeah,
I do.
And
agree.
I like that. But yeah, I think I've talked enough about it. So what do you guys think? Because another thing I love about it is, of course, the adventures references. Adventures is one of my favorite themes. So they have all that. But anyways, you guys put your thoughts in.
So I'll say it is just bring back adventures if they like adventures so much. They kind of took the easy road out and were like, hey, we're building a large house. What should we do with it? What if we just put like a dozen references to things that we don't think are viable, but we know people will buy the set for? It's like,
I think you're seeing it a different way with that, because did you see the designer video?
Yes, I saw the designer video.
Because when
they seemed genuinely into it. Like
exactly. That's why I don't think it was like Lego being like, oh, yeah. I think that was their idea to put the adventurous stuff in there.
So I feel like at the top somewhere, someone was like, asked, hey, can we put this in? It is a adventures reference. There's literally a picture of the Baron von Baron, and they're like, well, yeah, because that'll sell. And
I don't know. I feel like it was more of a passion choice for that. I don't think Legos sees the demand for adventurers, but this will help when they see the demand for adventurers, when they see all the good reception off of this. Because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, nostalgia.
They've done a lot of references to adventures over and over, and it never seems to like bring a new adventures. They did it in the Scooby-Doo and the Lego movie and stuff, and that didn't bring back adventures. So maybe this one being a little more focused on it, but really, at the end of the day, I think it's just, hey, we know this will sell because it's adventures. Go ahead and put it in there because you don't have any other decoration to put in there. And yeah, it's cynical, but I unfortunately, I don't think they genuinely like adventures.
Oh,
I mean, not the designers, they did, but with the green light, I don't think they cared.
I think Lego probably doesn't care about adventures either, but it's,
and that's the sad truth.
Yeah, but I think it was, that's why I think it was more so the designer's idea to put them in, because I don't think Lego knows how well an adventurers reboot or whatever we pitch can sell.
Now, what's the price on this, Justin?
$250.
This is $250. Yeah.
Whew. That is a lot of money. $250 for this. Ooh, I don't know. I like the aesthetic a little bit. I don't love the olive green versus the sand green of the older one. I don't know. The olive green, maybe it looks better in person, but to me on the box, I'm not, in love with the way olive green fits in with a haunted house to me. But it does look spookier than sand green. I don't know. I'm split on it. Olive green isn't my favorite color for a house.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's not sand green again, because again, it makes it a little bit more different. And I think it works. I don't really have a problem with the olive green. I've seen some other people complain about that, but I'm like, looks good to me. I mean, matches well with the black.
Sure, yeah.
Overall, I think the color scheme's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Ryan, on this one. I found out this one I was live streaming today. I'm like, oh, there's a haunted house coming out. So immediately I started thinking about the Monster Fighters one, and I want that set in my life. So when I saw the exterior of this, I don't like it as much as the older set personally, and that might be an unpopular opinion, but when I saw the interior, compare that to the old set, and this is like next level.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the exterior of the old one, and I like the interior of this one. From the outside of this, I almost would like it better if they didn't have that tower at the top there. I feel like that'd be more of like a haunted house, but I understand what they're going for here. Someone told me that it has an elevator apparently that drops down it or something like that.
Yeah,
again, I haven't seen any videos on this at all, so this is just what I can see from your videos.
It's like a free fall tower ride.
That's cool.
But a lot of people say that they like the interior of this one better. I actually kind of like the interior of the old one better. I love the
like more cluttered and stuff. I could see that.
Yeah. I don't feel like there was much in that one though, was there?
Not really.
There was stuff, but it was also very open. So, but I kind of like that because it's like it's a house, because it's kind of this old decrepit house, and you had enough space to put all these minifigures in these different scenes and stuff like that. I kind of like that dollhouse feel more. This one again is a dollhouse, but a lot less space to put things in because the ride takes up so much of the space.
Sure.
Well, this one folds up, so if you were to fold it up, the space inside would be very, very limited for posing, and you wouldn't be able to see it.
Mm-hmm. Or something. Yeah, both do fold out. The old one folds up too.
Yeah, but this one I'm saying doesn't have the space. There's the, like, if you were to close it up, the organ hits the ticket counter, basically, I think, or close,
Well,
or
let me
does
see.
Yeah, I
the
think they have
door.
the minifigs standing like literally the only place that you could possibly have them stand without getting crushed in
I'm
there.
not 100% sure on that, but yeah, that's my opinion on the interior.
And that's where I'm at, yeah, because it's like it does feel very cramped in there because of the ride stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of like the older interior better. But aside from that, I do love the Adventures references and everything because Adventures is one of my favorite themes. They even have like an Alpha Team reference in there from an Alpha Team set I had growing up. So I was like, oh yes. And they had the minifigure selection in the box are the two things that kind of are annoying to me. So what do you guys think about the box first off?
Okay, I was gonna say my biggest problem with this set is the box art.
And wait. We got to put a disclaimer. Yes, the box is not important. We get it. Yada yada. People are going to
The box doesn't have any like. It
Yeah.
doesn't really affect the set in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
But it affects your purchasing decision if you're just a random person that walks in the store and looking around. That box
That
can
is
have a big
true.
impact on you.
And that is true. Yeah.
So I thought this box art would be like Lego Star Wars UCS only, or something. Like, you know, like the helmet sets and the UCS it hasn't been used for anything else, right? Like the black box.
Yeah.
And I think that this set takes itself too seriously.
Yes.
That's
It
my
works for Star
vibe.
Wars. Like the sets look gorgeous with that black background.
For display sets. This is a play set.
Yeah.
And that's the difference that I don't think Lego. Maybe they do see the difference. They have to, right? But this is a play set and it's marked 18 plus, and I just don't see. This is a creator expert set, and they've taken all of the fun out of the box art that would typically be there. Like, I don't like it. I wish they had kept the typical creator expert box.
Yeah, and I said this in my video, but the logo looks like a cheap Halloween decorations like font or something like that. Like it looks like something I'll find in Party City, like haunted house. Or it looks so crappy. I'm sorry. I'm not like. Ugh.
When's Justin going to talk about that Lego logo down there in the bottom left?
I know. I did it. I did it in my video. I'm telling you, I like top left Lego logo. That's where it should be. You put it in the bottom left. This looks like a bootleg. This doesn't look like Lego. Like people are gonna look at this and be like, "What is this? A mega construct?"
Right, you lose your branding.
Yeah, I don't know why are they so insistent on moving the Lego logo. I don't know, but at the end of the day, that's not exactly a problem because this is only sold at Lego stores, so nobody's going to think it's a bootleg. But and the whole point they did this, they said in the press release, they went away with the creator expert branding is to make adults know which sets they want to buy as an advanced thing. So does that help? I mean, as an adult myself, a young adult, I don't know. I don't think this helps in distinguishing that this is a set that I want to buy.
This is still a play set at its core. And it's not like they did the arbitrary 18 plus thing like they've done with Star Wars, and I don't see this as like this is. I don't see.
I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind the 18 plus. It's just make the box look fun. But what were you gonna say, Kelsey?
The problem is that it is an 18 plus set. Kids don't care about adventures. They don't care about all these old references. These are for adults. It's to look more sleek and modern when they end up saving the box, which is fine. And I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but they're making it an adult range. This is very few kids have all the fairground sets arranged on a table with all the motorized features, and they make the display. That's an adult thing to make a big fairground display with. Oh, you've got the roller coaster running, and you've got the tower drop running, and carousels bobbing up and down. That's no kids doing that. That's an 18 plus thing, and they are hitting that market with the nostalgia trip, which again I'm not super great with, but that's the market they want with this. They could have made it a fun carousel or something that kids would have wanted, but they didn't. They made it a scary drop tower with references to things that adults care about.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
I see what you're saying there. And yeah, again, I don't mind that it's 18 plus or anything like that. It's just, to me, adult doesn't mean taking out everything that makes the box look interesting. The box design just looks like crap.
They found a way to not pay any art people for the boxes, though. I will say that. That's what I was thinking. They really found a way.
Yeah. It's just like paste it here. Okay, gradient. Put some crappy. Bad.
Go take a picture of the blue sky and we're good.
So yeah, again, I don't know. I hope this help sales, but I don't see how it would. So I don't know.
I don't think it's going to negatively affect sales.
Yeah,
so they're probably keep doing it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal at the end of the day, but we'll see. It just as somebody who displays their boxes and everything, like I'm looking right to the right of me, and I have Apocalypseburg, the coaster from 2018, Stranger Things, and Pirate Bay. Those are like these D2Cs I love, and they just look so cool having these big boxes with all this color and all of this, just emphasizing the set. And then you just have this one, and it just looks so bland and boring. The haunted house almost fades into the background for half of it. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Now, what color's your furniture in your house, though? Because you probably picked a modern, clean black color for furniture. So if you're going to display this like furniture, that's what people want.
Oh, really? To me, that would make it blend in with furniture or something. So maybe you're right. I mean, it does. I do have the black. What is it called? Black cherry or something type of IKEA furniture. But I don't know.
It's a sleek adult design that you've decided you like, and it's going to fit that shelf real great.
Yeah, but the black holds it, and then the sets that with their color just kind of contrast with it. And if you put this box here, it'll just kind of like melt into the actual furniture.
The other big thing here is you probably in a couple of years, when you have a bunch of boxes that are all similar to this, you might be the exact opposite. Like, wow, these do look really, that much better altogether, whereas the other ones contrast each other.
We'll see how consistent this is, because like you can't use this same backdrop or anything for a roller coaster per se. I think.
Well, they clearly are saying that they will.
I know, but
that's what this is trending towards.
God, and that's that would be such. I think that would be an even worse idea. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. This set takes itself too seriously from my point of view. Like, it should have some fun in it on the box to sell it, and it doesn't have that. Versus a collector's set like a helmet that doesn't really need that. So that's where I'm at. I don't know. Who's gonna buy it? I'll buy it if it's at the Legoland tomorrow, but otherwise I'm not gonna buy it. That's fine. Yeah,
I'm gonna buy it the day it comes out, because I'm not waiting to buy haunted houses anymore. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna buy this. I waited too long on the other one or whatever. I didn't have the money at the time, and now I have to pay $500 for it.
I mean, I might bricklink like the Fright Night Shield and the like Bad Ghosts for the memes, but probably not buying the whole thing.
I'll probably buy this in October as like a Halloween build, because I wanted to get the other one, and maybe this one will replace it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that too is that it's releasing so early in the year. I thought it would fit better in a few months, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter. You can just buy it later.
I was confused by that until you said it was like a fairground set or whatever. I'm like, okay, so it's summertime and that makes sense, but prior to that, out in May.
Yeah, it's a weird,
as a haunted house.
It's a weird release time, but still, I think it'll sell really well in October. And it's a nice Halloween style set. Hopefully, maybe there'll be a promo then too for you. That wouldn't hurt. Anyway, I think I mentioned this in last week's episode. I've watched much more since then. Is that I started watching Star Wars Rebels, and my renaissance of love for Star Wars and that content is continuing. And just started watching Harry Potter again yesterday. Greg promised me he was going to start watching it, actually, Harry Potter.
I did not promise anything. I said I think it could be a great investment in myself and the channel, being that's the one thing like everyone asks me about and wants me to know and buy is Harry Potter set.
And if you rearrange some of those letters he just said, it says I promise.
You take it all out of context. There's a clock spinning in the background.
Yeah.
I promise.
But yeah, I started watching that last night.
I'm glad that everyone's going to get that.
Get what?
Get Harry Potter sets now. Greg's going to be able to review them and tell them all about it. So that's
it's going to convince sales. All tens of people to buy Harry Potter sets.
You may be underselling that, but yeah, I really would suggest watching it if you get the chance. They're like $70 on iTunes. That's what I bought, all 8 movies, and I'm set.
Which one are you on now?
What, Greg? Sorry.
I just said it's a lot of entertainment for $70.
Yeah, for sure.
Which movie are you on now?
I'm halfway through the first movie.
I thought you were farther.
No, I started. That's how far I got while building the old Burrow set last night. So
he's like, I got to the part where it said Harry Potter is like a title screen or something, and then I was kind of done.
I was on the Quidditch match. I'm also like taking notes as I go, so I can do like a Lego Harry Potter set ideas video or videos, because like why not make content out of it too? Like, what the heck? Just kill two birds with one stone. Sorry. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff in there that I think they still haven't made. Like, I don't know, Justin, if you remember, first movie, on like the stone rock island or whatever, like where Hagrid comes in the middle of the night. That could be a set.
I've never heard any. I've never even seen a mock of that.
Yeah,
that would be
I'm just like, as I'm watching this, I'm keeping it in the back of my head that what haven't they made and what could they make or remake from older sets. So yeah, I also bought the old 4 Privet Drive set, so I'll have both those. I'm excited. I'm in on Harry Potter.
That one too. I got that one too, but I don't know where it's at.
I just don't know.
It's from like Europe or Canada or something, so you'll probably beat me. But...
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while.
No.
That is.
Did you already get yours in the mail?
I have not gotten mine yet. I only paid for it the other day. I don't know. It says shipped. Let's see. Let's track. It's in Palm Bay. Why is it in Palm Bay? I've never had something show up in Palm Bay. That's the town right south of me.
Yeah, no, I know Palm Bay. Every time I go home, it says "Welcome to Palm Bay." You know that big. You
don't want to go to Palm Bay. It ain't
really.
Yeah, Palm Bay is. Yeah. If you say Palm Bay, it's the trashier area of where we are.
Really? It's that bad. It always looks so nice.
No,
that's a name like Palm Bay. It sounds like a beautiful place.
No, you ask anyone. Palm Bay is not the town. it's
really?
like
I didn't know that. It always looks so nice. I'm like, I want to stop there someday.
So if you look at it this way, there's to the north of me, there's Vieira. So it's like Vieira, Melbourne, which is where I am, and then Palm Bay. And that's kind of how they're tiered from like nicest to least nice, more or less. So take that as you will.
Dropping vacation advice.
Yeah, don't Vieira's not really a vacation place, if that's what you're saying, but yeah, the Palm Bay, not the place. I don't know why my package is in Palm Bay. I'm kind of scared. Just saying. I never go to say it. We'll see. It should show up tomorrow then, though, if it's in Palm Bay right now. So I'll get that review out. Oh, well, tomorrow night when I get back from Legoland. Yeah. Anyway, new puzzles are happening. I don't do puzzles. I tried to get someone to figure out the price per piece on the puzzle. I'm not sure if it's. I guess it's like 1.8 cents if it's 1,000 pieces and $18.
See, I didn't even hear about it.
Pretty cheap, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the price per piece is amazing. I mean, I don't see why anyone wouldn't buy all of these at that price per piece. I mean, it's just I don't really have a real interest in these. I don't know about you guys.
No, yeah, I'm looking. This is literally the first time I'm seeing these, so I like these.
Oh, it's 1,000 pieces.
They're artful and colorful, but I don't know.
I love puzzles, but you know what's funny? The reason I don't do puzzles is because I do Lego. Like they satisfy a very similar thing. But my mom and I would always do puzzles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I could do this with Clark, but 1,000 pieces might seem like a little much for a 5-year-old.
Well, there's oh, never mind. I thought that minifigure one was 100 pieces. Oh shit!
Dude, I'll tell you, that one is gonna be a nightmare to build. The minifigure face puzzle.
You say that. I saw a tweet or something like Heinz Ketchup released like a 5,000 piece puzzle that was just all red.
Oh,
yeah,
that face one though. One of you guys should get that and try to make a video out of it.
I could do it. I again, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm probably going to add these to Amazon cart or wherever.
Are they on Amazon right now?
Are they?
They're on chroniclebooks.com. This item will ship on publication date. So whatever that means.
This would be a cool thing too. I don't know if you ever seen people that do the puzzles and then they kind of frame them up and put them on the wall. It'd be kind of cool for a couple of these to do that with.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Let me see.
Well, Justin, the Lego logo's in the bottom left corner, so I don't know if you really want to buy these.
Yeah, I'm not buying them anymore. Especially
what's next? Punch tabs on the right.
Oh yeah,
no.
That was popping in my mind too. Yeah,
the ice cream one's cute too. Did you guys see the ice cream one? I think
that one's pretty. Cool. That one's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, but I will say that I could. As a minifigure expert, I think I could do the minifigure faces pretty well because I know the bottom halves and the top halves. So I might. Yeah, this might be a challenge. I like this. I might actually do a video on this once it hits Amazon. But you know.
Where do you see it's coming to Amazon?
I thought it would be there now, but
it's on chroniclebooks.com. Just buy it there.
Oh yeah, dude, Chronicle Books.
What, you don't trust them?
I guess I will. I mean, pre-order now.
But yeah, I won't get any of these. But it says Yeah, Greg, it says kids 9 years and older will love putting this puzzle together. So under 9 years, they won't love it. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, we do it together. We'll average it out to about 9 years old in terms of mentality. So we'll be okay.
That works. That's cool. That would be cool, though. You could try it. I don't see for $18. I mean, I'm sure that's what they bet on.
I think the minifig puzzle one would be perfect because it's got a lot of different colors. You could kind of figure that one out pretty easily, I would say.
Yeah, and I think that's the more, like, for kids, I think they would enjoy looking at that one the most because there's all the different characters. Like, that's got to be the one that probably sells the best. So, yeah. Justin, you should...
The face one is for people that just hate their lives and, like, really want to make their life difficult.
God, yeah.
I think you can do it, Justin.
I
saw these eyes somewhere on here. Let me see where I put this.
Out of all, I could do the minifigure puzzle and that one. It's just the ice cream one I can't do. And then
why can't you do the ice cream one?
Because that one has specific pieces and stuff. And I mean, I guess you could do it by color. I guess I don't know.
Too close to mocking.
Yeah. No, yeah, I could do all of these.
Wow.
I like these little blurbs about them, like, if you love building with Lego bricks and completing puzzles, then don't miss this chance. Well, fair enough.
Well, yeah.
This would be good if you like puzzles and Lego.
It's the only chance you'll ever get.
Do you think there's a big overlap there between Lego building and puzzle assembling?
Well, you don't have to worry because it's a great family activity. AFOLs, adult fans of Lego, parents, and kids 9 years and older will love putting this puzzle together. So you don't have to all be fans of Lego as long as you're a parent or a kid.
Dude, you know what 9-year-olds are doing? They're not doing puzzles. They're playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Fortnite. They sure do.
I mean, let's call it as it is here.
Yeah,
I don't think you're wrong.
But now's the time to be selling these with quarantine, so I'm sure they'll sell all right. They'll do fine.
Johnny, I know you wanted that Fortnite skin. Instead, I got you this minifig puzzle with all these faces on it. So have fun.
Right. Super Mario set names, more of them. I don't know Super Mario well enough, so I'm gonna have to give one of you guys the floor. Probably Justin. He might know the most.
I can do it if he doesn't want to for some reason.
I'll
let him do it because I know he does want to do it.
He's been dreaming of this for years.
All right, the Super Mario names.
This is his time.
Checking it off his bingo list.
Definitely not loading up Brick Fan right now and searching up on Google who these characters are. No, I'm kidding. I got it all. Okay, so the set names were Piranha Attack for $50, Desert Pokey for $20, Womp's Fortress for $20, Bullet Bill, 10, bro. No, Bullet Bill's Fire for $30, Piranha Plant Power Slide for $30, Mario's House and Yoshi for $30, Toad's Treasure Hunt for $70, and Bowser's Castle for $100. Which I was kind of surprised to see that Bowser's Castle apparently has like 1,000+ pieces. To me, that doesn't look like it does. But anyways, the names here are interesting because there's some weird parts. For example, one of the sets is called Mario's House and Yoshi. The only Mario house I could think of is from Paper Mario, and I think there was one in Superstar Saga. Those aren't main series Mario games. So to have a reference to something from there is very odd because Nintendo doesn't like to reference non-main series Mario games that aren't Mario Kart. So that one kind of stood out to me. But some of these like Desert Pokey and Womp's Fortress, those are like Mario enemies. Like a Pokey is the ones that you would find in the desert.
Right.
You know,
those big
look like cactus worms.
That's a good way to put it. Womps are those, they're like a rectangle brick from Super Mario 64 and they like fall down and stuff like that. But those, specifically Womp's Fortress is a level from Super Mario 64. I don't like, Greg, have you played Super Mario 64?
Oh yeah, that was my jam.
Do you remember that? It's like the second level, Womp's Fortress. Yeah, yep. So it seems like we're getting a set based off of that for $20. So I hope they have some imagery from Mario 64 and they don't just make it generic, you know? So pretty interesting stuff. Again, I don't know what the Mario's house is going to be. That's the weirdest one to me. Or Toad's Treasure Hunt. Like
right.
I think I'll throw this out for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got a Slovakian online shop is where these names are from. So I'm going to put my money on it being Yoshi's house. You know, from Super Mario World.
That's what Mario. I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too.
But you didn't say it.
I didn't. I said it in my video, so ha.
Never watched that.
Hey, yeah, nobody ever. No. But yeah, that's a good. That was because it's like, again, yeah. There's no Mario house that's really prominent, so that makes the most sense. And that's Yoshi's first game was Super Mario World, you know. So
yeah, And again, the Womp's Fortress being like a main level and only getting a $20 set, it's possible that it's not necessarily Womp's Fortress as a 1-to-1 translation.
Yeah, and that's
an
kind
important
of
thing to keep in mind.
I wish they would I again with what they've shown I love, but it seems like they're really just doing generic modern Mario, like from New Super Mario Bros. U or Super Mario. I mean, I'm in 3D World. Like it's like New Super Mario Bros. U aesthetic, which is very clean, very bland for Mario's history. Super Mario 64 had a lot of flavor and character to it, and I don't know why, but Nintendo doesn't really seem to reference the older Mario games as much as to just take the characters from there, or Mario Maker does Super Mario Bros. 1, 3, World, and New Super Mario Bros. I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
I think that they're just going for a generic Mario world building experience with the Lego, and that's why they've grabbed things from all over the place. Like Toad's Treasure Hunt could be, Captain Toad related, and if it's a $70 set, so it could have an electronic Toad, right?
Yeah. Well, what's interesting was if you look in the original trailer, there's like a purple Toad house. That's why part of me was almost thinking this is the Mario 3 where they have the 3 treasure chests and it's the Toad house. But the Toad house in that trailer looks relatively small. So I actually really like your thought of it being electronic Toad. I didn't even think about that. That could actually be something. But Yoshi in the trailer didn't seem to be electronic, so that kind of makes sense why that's like a $30 set. But yeah, I don't know what the function of Yoshi could be too, because the Yoshi figure that they showed for like a split second in the trailer doesn't even have like a part to put Mario to ride him. So it's kind of curious.
He does have a scanny thing though, right?
He has I think so. I would assume so. I didn't really see it, but I would assume so.
So you probably get some kind of power up when you scan him.
That's
a screen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall, I think this is a lot of good characters to get, like Piranha Plant and Bullet Bill. Like honestly, if you ask me which characters, he's the giant bullet.
I know what he is. That's the one that I would find.
Yeah, no. If you ask me, hey, what enemy's not making it into Lego, I'd be like Bullet Bill. He's a weird shape and he's not going to be here.
Yeah.
But here he is.
I mean, yeah, they no super obscure enemies yet. I mean, the most obscure one is probably in the special set, which was Monty Mole, but even Monty Mole is recognizable. So
I mean, yeah, he's pretty mainstream.
Yeah, so it's like interesting, but I'm looking forward to the pictures of these. We'll just have to wait and see. Were any of you guys able to pre-order the Mario set? If you were to get it.
I would have if I'd known it was gonna sell out like instantly.
You can still pre-order it from like Target, I think, but it just doesn't have the polybag thing or whatever it was, or the extra.
Yeah, set. I wanted the promo thing.
I should have jumped on that. I'm an idiot.
Same.
I missed it.
And PLC, did you get it? Sorry, you got cut out.
I did not. I didn't try to. I'm not super interested in getting these at release. Maybe if they do something cool, I'll pick up. The first wave when the second wave comes out or something, but definitely not. I mean, it's a gimmick for children, unfortunately, and that's nothing I'm interested in collecting. My Lego dollars are going to buy Harry Potter castle pieces off Bricklink so that I can make a castle or something. I
think there's going to be a lot of adult Nintendo collectors going after these things. I think they're going to be hard to come by.
Well, that's already like what's happening is that the Nintendo scalpers. One of my least favorite.
How do you know it's them that is the reason it's sold out, not just Lego didn't have a lot or Lego sold?
No, I mean that's true. You're right. You're right, but there's a group of
highly skilled.
Highly skilled, yeah. Highly skilled in their mother's basement. No, it was when Amiibos were around. It was the situation. So Amiibos were these figures for Nintendo, and anytime there was an Amiibo that would sell, on Amazon, it would sell out instantly, and then you'd see it on eBay 5 seconds later. There'd be lines of people, and they would have to limit one per person because scalpers would get this. There's a crowd that just especially scalps Nintendo stuff, and Nintendo is just as guilty because they always underproduce so they could do artificial scarcity. It's like their favorite method. That's what happened with the Switch. It happened with the Wii. It happened with the Switch again during the early coronavirus
I don't
panic.
think that was on purpose necessarily, because it just kind of like who knew coronavirus was going to happen?
No, you're right.
Bunch of Nintendo Switches, right? It's not like they were releasing any product and they didn't make enough on purpose.
Actually, but Sword, there was the Animal Crossing Switch that came out around this time. The Animal Crossing Switch, like there's a special edition Animal Crossing Switch, and it was scalped to all hell. Nobody was able to get it. So yeah, that was one that was specifically scalped because Nintendo made a very limited amount.
You can't defend them being short. You can't defend them being short on consoles. That's fine, but they're not a toy manufacturer. So every time they come out with a toy, they've got to rely on a third party. So half of me wants to, believe that there's people out there that are malicious, evil people stopping me from getting my Golden Mario only at Walmart. But I got a Silver Mario at Walmart, so I don't know. Did they just not think Silver Mario was a big deal, or did Nintendo only produce however many because they're not a toy company?
I don't know. Who knows? I always see it as Nintendo. They like having the artificial scarcity so they can bring up hype for their products or whatever.
It works.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah. If us suckers keep buying it, you're right. It doesn't hurt. Because I'll crap on Nintendo, but I'm a Nintendo fanboy. What am I going to do?
Dude, I still remember when I got the Wii. It was like when it was so hard to get, and I remember seeing like one of them available, and like it was like an adrenaline rush seeing this thing and knowing I was about to get it, and it was for no other reason other than they were scarce. Yeah. It wasn't like it was. Sure, it was a cool console, but that was the reason. It was so amazing because everyone wanted one.
And even when the Wii U came out, I had to get the crappy, the white basic version because that doesn't have. It only has 8 gigabytes and not 32 gigabytes of memory. No, because I wanted it when it released. I'm the sucker. And the black version, the Pro version, was sold out everywhere because Nintendo underproduced it. Every time there's a new console of them, they always underproduce it, and then this happens. Even with the Wii U, come on, that was one of the worst selling Nintendo consoles, and even that was scarce for the first few months. It's like, come on. Ugh. So, I don't know. But
it's a little harder to defend that when it's there are a video game company that should be making those, but
who knows? But yeah, it sucks now because you could search up. Let me see, Mario starter set. I was seeing the prices were kind of ridiculous on eBay, but you said you could still get them from Target and everything.
I believe I saw it on there. I may be mistaken, but pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm looking on Target. I don't see anything.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh wait. Nope. Yep. That you can't. Pre-orders have sold out on Target too.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
There you go. People are scalping it online. Great.
How much are they going for on eBay?
110, 120.
Ooh.
Without even the bundle.
They're gonna be available the first day. I don't get it. I don't get people. Why would anyone buy that when you can are people that
they don't think they're gonna get it?
That's wild.
With Nintendo behind it, will they get it? I don't know. Will
they
be
back ordered like immediately?
Lego's gonna sell this for like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. That's another thing because if you're patient in life, you don't have to deal with any of this. Because again, I could have just waited to get the Pro Wii U if I just waited a couple months, but I wanted to play it then, and that's screwed me over. Yeah, I'm so glad I did pre-order this because I hope Lego will send me it to review.
Yeah.
But I got one for just to Mom, so it's shipping to her place, and then in case I don't get it, then it's shipping. So I'm like, okay, so Mall.
Yeah, better safe than sorry on the pre-order end. That's what I've done with sets now. Like when they are available, like the Razor Crest I've got pre-ordered. I can only assume, given the track record, that I will be sent one for free. But like, why not cover all my bases?
And if you don't mind having 2 of them, like, would you mind having 2 Razor Crests? Or
I would cancel the pre-order or return it. Yeah, I wouldn't keep paying for it if I don't have to, or pay for it if I don't have to.
No, I'm going to keep, like, if they do send me one, I'll keep both of them because, like I said, one of them will just who Mom can use and I could use, and bam.
I did pre-order the brick heads for the Mandalorian because I was worried about them selling out. So
I could see that one.
Brickheads have been having some weird releases.
That's what I was gonna say. The brickheads don't seem to stick around very long. So
No, they don't anymore. Yeah.
It's kind of weird how they kind of come and go, and Lego has done a poor job of marketing it that way, I would say, too, because they could be killing it if they were like, hey, this is a limited edition release, like. But then again, when they do, people get mad. So I mean,
they've only done one set of 2, I guess, sets of limited release.
Right,
for
but
the
just
Lego
whenever
set,
anything's limited release in that way, like Chinese New Year's, the Darth Vader helmet or bust or whatever, like all that stuff just makes people mad, and I think they're just kind of doing it on the DL right now with brickheads.
By the way, Chinese New Year Temple. Is it like sold out still?
Oh, I don't know.
Or whatever. Okay.
I don't keep tabs on your X. Yeah. Okay.
I don't either. Okay. So I was just curious, is all.
All right. Iron Man Hall of Armor 2. What's the deal with Iron Man Hall of Armor 2?
Okay.
Is it going to be a true edition? Is that the deal?
Well, so all we know is that there's a new Iron Man set called Iron Man Armory that's $30 and a retail exclusive. And the set number that they have, we originally thought it was going to be used for a Falcon and Winter Soldier set, which Falcon and Winter Soldier is a new Disney Plus Marvel show.
Right.
But so a lot of people are disappointed that we're not getting a Falcon and Winter Soldier set. But instead we're getting an Iron Man Armory. I can only assume that this is an expansion to the Iron Man Hall of Armors, right? Like,
it seems like it. So. Armory. Maybe it would have more weaponry though, versus Iron Man suits, unless that's what they. I don't know.
I mean, it could be that was just a translation, so we really don't know. So who knows? But I could see this as a good retail exclusive expansion, since a lot of people do love that Iron Man Hall of Armor set. That was a really good seller.
And it's built to be an expansion because it has like open Technic ends and open clips to attach to. Like you could definitely have had something built onto that if you're Lego and then just release it. So
that's why I just hope they have some cool suits in it once again, because there's this Iron Man minifigure for this year that he's being thrown in a lot of sets, so we can only assume that's going to take up a minifigure slot. Then they have to have an enemy, so I assume they're going to throw in an AIM soldier, which they keep spamming these AIM soldiers throughout the set, so that's probably going to take a slot. So I would guess 1 or 2 new suits.
Sure.
Which, whatever. The 2 suits in the last one were really cool, so who knows? Or was it 3 suits? I think it was 3 suits, but whatever.
Yeah. So what was your eBay deal?
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to start doing this because every week I find a crazy eBay find. So you get an exclusive insight to those who watch my channel to know some future hauls, because who knows when this haul is going to be posted. But this week, I would show you a list. Are you going to show the listing on? Don't show the listing on camera. I'll send it if you want.
You can just tell me the set number and I can look it up.
Okay, I got 6390 for less than $200 sealed.
I've never seen this set before in my life.
Never seen
Brickzars reviewed it though.
6380.
6380.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
I have seen this set before in my life.
It's a classic set, right?
A little more iconic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sealed. This goes for $400 to $500. I got it for less than $200. So this is my weekly eBay deal.
How do you get it for so cheap though?
I just
Where's
type
the
in Lego
store that you just buy it from.
I know, it's like, where? I'm always hounding on that eBay.
That's what I've started to tell.
Newly listed?
What, Greg?
Newly listed?
Yeah.
You just go on there and you just found it randomly?
It's been my addiction as well for like the last couple weeks. It's bad.
I did it once, like one day. I just was like, I'm going to try it out what these guys are doing. I looked. I didn't find crap on there. I think you have to really do it a lot.
Well, that's what I keep telling people. People keep asking me, Ryan, where do you get Lego sets for cheap? My answer is you don't. Like, you don't. But you can, right? Like, there's not a place where you can just go and it's like... It's not how people want it to work, where they can just go on eBay today and get the UCS Millennium Falcon that would usually cost $2,000 for $1,300, or the whatever this usually goes for $500 for this hospital for $200. That doesn't happen, right? You have to be so incredibly patient, and you still might not win, right?
I make it it seem like it's easy.
Well,
And
that's
I'm
what
literally
I think people see from the outside looking in, because they see our highlights, right? They don't see all the times where I missed a listing by 5 minutes, or it was overnight, or in the morning, I guess, when I was sleeping. And it's a sold listings now. I'm not getting it for $100 when it usually is worth $400. Like, oh well, on to the next one. Like, you just see like the times we get lucky because we're putting ourselves in the position to get lucky, I guess, more than other people, if that's a good way to look at it. So
Yeah.
I literally check every. I mean, it's
Check right
it is
now.
it's a recent addiction. I check every 5 minutes. Like
Yeah.
I check every 5 minutes.
I've checked
like
a couple times during this podcast.
Yeah, no,
You
same
can't
here.
miss, because you never know when that refresh hits. You just never know what you're gonna see.
Yeah, it's true.
That's how I got
And
the
Now,
UCS
I want
Falcon.
to point out this 2278 Walmart sticker on the set.
Oh, I'm not looking
That's
at the
funny.
actual listing.
It devalues
You got
it
ripped
by
off. You got scammed. You got scammed.
dude. That's it. No,
This
we ever
person
paid for that.
scammed
I mean,
you.
the box is open. I know you said unopened or whatever, but like,
no. All I care about is unopened bags.
Yeah,
the
that's
bags
what
are
really
open.
matters to me. Is
Yeah.
what I've
That's the thing.
Ryan,
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
the way you describe what you guys are doing, it sounds an awful lot like gambling. It sounds like you're like a slot machine. You're like, you never know what's gonna pull up. You got to pull the thing down, and the things spin, and you just keep going it again.
Oh man.
Yeah. Thankfully, the only thing it's wasting is our time. But
Yeah, you don't lose any money.
It's better than
unless you buy
TikTok, because I can actually get
true.
something out of it.
But there is the point that I would have never bought this if I didn't see this listing. So maybe I am losing money. But
Sure.
you
But
know.
I mean, I would assume your video might make money, and on the whole, it's good for you and your brand if you look at it that way.
And it's
You don't
like
have to pay per click though. You don't have to click the button and pay to find some stuff. You just it's free until you buy something.
Right.
That's true. And I will say, like, I don't resell these. So, and this is a set that of course, I love hospitals. Like Lego hospitals are one of my favorite things. So I've wanted this my whole life, but I never thought I would be able to get this with my circumstances. I like finding sets cheaper than their regular Bricklink prices, and I like finding sets that are sealed, at least the pieces.
Now, what does it usually go for?
Well, on Bricklink it says sealed. It would go for. I mean, I think there's one for 400. I would guess open box 350 maybe.
Right. So you made out
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Brickstar doesn't have this one because, like I said, the other set that you actually said the number of Brickstar reviewed, I'm not seeing a Brickstar review. So he needs to get on his game.
Hey,
He's
that's
done
the thing.
so many sets.
I as much as I love this set, it's like Market Street. I still haven't opened it because it's so scary to open this. It's like almost a piece of like I could just display the set with its in the box. Like it's so beautiful, but I want to open it. I don't know. The police command base. So search up set 6386. This is what's really weird. So set 6386.
So real quick before we move on to that next set, I looked up the Bricklink price guide. And there was one sold in the last 6 months, which is $345. Okay, so you got a pretty good deal compared to the new. But as soon as it's open, used, the max price was $107, with the average price being $51. So it is not going to retain that value. Ooh,
No.
It's like buying a new car. You take the depreciation.
It's a sharp dip between new and used.
My counter to that is, especially with such an old set, I have found myself wanting to buy new only exclusively. Like I'm starting a series called Road to Every Lego Star Wars Set. I'm only gonna buy new sets because I don't want used old crap. Like I want them in pristine condition, right? Like, and especially if you buy something this old, you are asking for trouble.
I always say that I don't buy used Lego sets because I don't like.
I think those days are over for me too. I mean, actually, I bought.
Fair opinion.
In 2015 was the last time I intentionally bought a used Lego set. Was or I guess I bought all that collection from my friend or whatever. So that was recent. But I always try to get sealed sets. That's my guideline. My guideline is sealed sets, whether it be the pieces or the box itself.
Right.
I don't want to block stuff.
So my final counter to that is that I have found like the Darth Maul helmet head that I got was not sealed. It wasn't new. It was used, but the pieces, I swear they couldn't have ever been put together and displayed. They look pristine out of the box. So that's my one other caveat to that for me that I would do, especially on something as expensive as Darth Maul, where it's just like, well, if that's what it takes. And I think what was the other? Oh, the UCS starter shirt. I got kind of the same way. Yeah. Came with the box though, but
out of the box or out if the pieces ain't sealed besides like the base plate, I ain't getting it. But so 6386. I had luck with the companion set to this. Like this is like the definitive 80s police station, 6386.
Yeah.
I got this for $210, pristine condition, still sealed, not even open box. A little bit over a year ago for $210. So somehow I'm having luck with these older 80s like town sets. I don't know. That one I'm still keeping sealed, so who knows? Now I need to get the fire station, where the heck it is.
Are you filtering your search at all, or is it just Lego? Is that what you're searching for?
Literally just Lego.
Okay. So you're going through a lot of stuff to find these gems then.
Yep. I go through a lot of crap. But here's the thing. I don't even look at the prices. I look at the pictures. Okay. I know most of the price, as bad as I may be at Lego prices, cough, cough, Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. I know most of the prices in my head of like most minifigure based sets. So if I see a set that I want, I'll look to the price and I'll be like, is that worth it or not? I filter by new too. Right. So I don't really look at the name or anything. I look for sets I want. And when I see a set I want, I'm like, ooh, what's the price? And then I see the price and I'm like, oh, that's actually below what I would pay for it.
Right.
Oh yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, so for your pricing thing, I have a notebook here now that I've started for my series of like wrote every Lego Star Wars set, and I've got written next to it my max price, and like as like next to the set names, it'll say my max price with money on it. And the thing with that is a price that is below what I would consider to be market value. So, for example, the pod racing bucket, which I actually just got for like $80 sealed, my max price was $100 on. Right. And that's probably a little ambitious sometimes. And some of these will be ambitious. Right. And the idea is that unless I see it for under that price, I won't buy it. And then eventually one day, like within 2 years, I will see it for that price because it's bound to happen, likely, at least a couple times. And then that's when you strike. Otherwise, you just hold off and you save the money. And then, my idea is that I save enough money over that, eventually I'll have to buy some of them for more than I'd want to, that it would make up the difference. But yeah, that's what I've got them written down now, or at least I'm getting most of them written down so that I can, if I see something listed, I can quickly double check, because there's like 60 or so sets or something that I got to buy. I just can't remember all of them all the time. So that's where I needed to write stuff down. That's what I recommend people doing.
Another thing, okay, this is like the best tip I'm giving you. The people who stayed this line, I'm giving you the best tips ever.
We didn't have to go through the seminar.
I know, it's crazy.
Buy
all you have to do
book.
Is, you gotta pay me $20 a month on OnlyFans now. Okay, so anyways,
wow.
So here's what you do. If you see a set and you're like, oh, is this a good price? Type in the set number on brick set. You go to the right and you see the current value, and it'll give you an estimate based on the Bricklink values. That's going to help you a lot. Trust me.
My problem with Bricklink values is that you can't check what exactly sold versus, that's why I'll go on eBay and I'll look at the sold listings on eBay and just kind of combine them in my head and average out and be like, all right, that's the price I'm willing to pay, or what I think is good.
See, to me, I just need that. I need a quick, because if I think too much about this...
My eBay problem, or my Bricklink problem, though, that I didn't really explain, is that on Bricklink, when it tells you sold listings, it's just sold. And on Bricklink, the listings can kind of be iffy, so they can list something as new, but it could not include minifigures or something. So you could just see something sold as new for a price that isn't really reasonable or what you may expect. Like on eBay, you can actually look at the listing that was sold, see the condition of the item, and be able to get a real, true assessment of what the value is there. That's my 2 cents on it, though.
That's true. I always assume, okay, so like this
Not
is
that
the high.
is widely inaccurate, but
Yeah, I see if this is a high price, and then I see how much of the difference I have to pay for the new one on eBay, and I'm like, you could see, okay, right off the bat, okay, it's already such a great deal. And let's say if they're selling it new, but it is missing a piece, and that is that price, that means new, it would be even more than the price they show. So you always assume that. Right. The deal you got, if it's lower, is better. So I don't know. That's how I see it. But I do love eBay hunting. But my gosh, ever since I started eBay hunting again, because last year I was addicted to this recently, and then I stopped last year. I did that whole patrol. Then I got back into it. it's like I've spent so much money on old Lego sets, and my old Lego set is just piling up. This backlog. So it's an addiction of spending money.
Yeah.
So I really got.
So I've kind of got a way to. I know you don't want to sell stuff, but I thought I could reopen my Bricklink store, which hasn't been open for years, but I've had the account since like 2007. I've used Bricklink for a long time. And I think there's certain sets that I want to like buy brand new that I already own, and I thought it would be kind of good if I sold the ones that I already owned on Bricklink with or without minifigs, whatever I decide, and probably without the box, just because I don't want to like ship all that crap, just too expensive to ship, and just like to help cover the cost of what a new one costs. I don't know. It's just an idea. I don't know if you have stuff that you.
I get. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. It's just that I don't like selling Lego because first off, I don't like shipping stuff. I hate shipping.
It is the worst.
Yeah. There's been so many times where I've gotten the wrong set from an eBay seller, and they're like, "Oh, all you have to do is return label it," and I'm just like, "Never mind, I'll just keep it." It's probably bad.
Oh no!
I know.
Return it. It's not that big of a deal.
I'll just throw it in the fire. Don't worry about this.
I don't know, dude. I just hate it. And then second off is I like growing the collection. So yeah, if I did have a lot of repeats, maybe, but
yeah, it's like a set like I want to buy a new motorized AT-AT. That's gonna cost me like my price on that I think is $400, even though it's really worth $500 sealed. So like something like that, if I buy a new one I don't really want to have two. So when I get rid of my old one, I can probably sell for like $150, $200. That's just a nice way to cut that cost down for me significantly.
This is like almost like a hoarder problem or something like that from my end, because I have a sentimental value of material.
No, I agree, but yeah.
So I'm like,
does it bring you joy?
No, because my AT-AT can't walk very well.
You see,
it's crippled.
Me hoarding millions of boxes definitely gives me joy, okay? Because I love, I love collecting Lego boxes. I
don't know. It didn't sound like you were joyful there.
Greg, you haven't found the heart to throw away boxes yet? I know you talked about it a couple months ago.
I need to. I'm at the point where it's like I know this isn't sustainable, but when it comes to the prospect of actually tearing these boxes down and putting them in the recycling bin or whatever, I just don't know if I can do it, because there's that future me that's going to be like, "Why did you do that, you idiot?"
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the best advice for all of you. So you can go on Bricklink and you can see the price of the boxes, of the original boxes. Go there, look up your sets that you have boxes for. Most of them are less than $1. And yeah, you're going to pay some shipping, but is $5 in the future worth the space now?
You make a good point. The boxes are pointless. Like I don't even keep my sets in them in most cases.
Some of them are valuable. Don't get me wrong. There's a handful that are rare boxes and stuff that are significantly more, that are upwards of like $20. Don't throw out the $20 box. That's fine. Keep that one. But the $2 box, the $1 box, the 34-cent box, get rid of them.
A part of mine though is keeping it constructed though, because I like that official Lego tape that's on there. So I can't even fold mine down to be flat because I don't want to.
You've already broken one of the sides.
Yeah, I've broken one side, but the rest of them are intact. You have to open one side to get into it, but the rest of it, beyond that one open side, everything is perfect.
Cool. I don't have problem breaking them down, thankfully, but
I feel like if I could break mine down, it's the point where I could just be like, okay, I'm done. Let's get rid of them. I'm never going to put them back together again.
I've probably broken down like 20. I found that they were all my UCS, because I had to get down my UCS Hoth box, and I found like there's like 20 boxes that I just have cut the tape seals on both sides for. So I've saved some space over time, but there's a lot I don't want to cut the tape on.
It's so silly. Like when we moved, I just kept all of my old sets in the moving boxes. In our storage room, I have 15 moving boxes full of Lego set.
Damn.
All in the sealed box, or not sealed boxes, but partially sealed boxes.
All dusty like your Pose X-Wing from today?
That one was on display, and it hadn't been dusted ever. So that's what 2 years of dust looks like.
That's my thing. Yeah, it needed to clean. You should have tried to clean it before the video. That's my thing, though. I
want to keep it real. I was like, you know what? I pulled this out. This is what it looked like, dude. I'm not going to shine it all.
You know what I get? People ask me, it's like, hey, Ryan, how do you keep dust off your Lego sets? And I'm like, what do you mean? Why do you think dust is not my Lego sets? Like, I know you can't see it, but like, it's not like it doesn't exist. It's there.
Yeah.
And it's plentiful.
Just
because it's way behind me and you can't immediately tell that it's there. It is.
I will say you're pretty meticulous when it comes to cleaning your sets, though.
I spent about 3 hours cleaning UCS Hoth to make a review on it, and I probably spent like 2 hours cleaning my 2013 ATT. I don't want to do that again. So those are going straight into case storage or whatever you want to call it, and they'll be put back out when I have shelves to support them that won't allow dust. So it's I try to have a pristine collection, but it's hard when stuff's in the open. It's impossible. So yeah, I don't know. Hate dust.
What good problems to have.
It's terrible. The worst. Do you not have dust problems, Derek? Are you blessed?
I mean, I do, but I have like my display is like 12 brickheads that are out, and the other ones are all boxed up. So
that's how you win. You just don't keep anything on display.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them, and when I want certain ones, I go digging in storage and pull them out, and then I'm like, man, probably shouldn't have pulled this one out. Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
So, final topic, I guess. What was your Bricklink F up?
Oh, crud. Okay.
Frickening.
Weird situation. So I ordered a Lego SpongeBob Rocket Ride off of Bricklink. Apparently, I don't remember doing this. This was sometime in April at like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. So this brings more questions. But yeah, apparently I ordered one off of eBay, and then I also got one off of I ordered one off of Bricklink, and then I remember ordering one off of eBay, and I did a big haul video opening up all my stuff, and I got one Rocket Ride. I only found out that I ordered one off of Bricklink after I did that haul video. So I don't know which one.
2 Rocket Rides.
No. I don't. One of them I did not get, and one of them I don't know which one. It says both were delivered. So I literally don't know where one of my boxes is at of Rocket Ride, and
if you find the other one, let me know, because my road to Lego SpongeBob sets, all SpongeBob sets, starts here. At your unfortunate mishap.
Okay, thank you. That's it, and then I can make a video saying I sold a Lego set for the first time.
I will buy it off you for whatever you paid for it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Mine's on a lot of roads.
Thank you, Ryan.
Like I said, so I'm doing the Star Wars one, and then kind of I'll film these at different times or whatever. Maybe they're not uploaded all at the same time, but over time I want to do this for other themes. I want Pirates of the Caribbean. I want Star Wars. I think Harry Potter is a good goal for the decade.
Harry Potter's a rough one.
Could be a 1 or 2 episode.
Are you dedicated about old Lego Harry Potter? Like,
I might be eventually. We'll see. That's something.
That was something I was into in 2018. I gave up because there's a lot of super hard sets to get.
There are, but we'll see. It just depends on how well it does for me, I guess, and whether or not I really find myself super into these new movies, or not the new movie, but the rewatching the movies, and like I was with Pirates of the Caribbean. Now I want to get all sets. So we'll see. I'm very into it, so I'm gonna try. I just think that this is a series I can do for more than just Star Wars, obviously, and it'll be easier for every other theme because there's less sets. So just for stuff.
I mean, you kind of inspired me with the SpongeBob one, because you said that, and then I ordered Emergency Room, and then 1 month later I have all the sets. So. But anyways, I personally though. Again, it must be at my house up there or something, but I checked every box. I have no clue where this extra Rocket Ride went. So it's just such a weird situation.
Maybe you had it shipped to a different place. Duh.
No. Both were shipped to the same place.
Oh.
It's really weird, and both say delivered. So again, case of the missing Rocket Ride.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you'll buy it off of me.
Let me know, if you can find it.
Okay, I will.
I don't want it, so yeah.
Okay, good. So don't buy a Rocket Ride.
You have to give the fans what they want with a road to everything. You got to do Bionicle.
No, I don't have to.
I mean, basically legally compelled at this point. If you're going to collect all of any set, collect all of them, because they come in. Here's the great thing: canisters. You can't get dust in there.
Genius.
LJ Johnson already did it. I can't be second to the party.
There's probably more, and you can have them first.
The next one I was doing was Indiana Jones, but that gosh, I've tried that for a week, and it's
tried for a week.
Yeah, I'm trying. These are I didn't think it could top SpongeBob.
The toughest road.
You guys literally sit down and you're like, what's the most expensive thing I can collect in Lego? Let me get on eBay.
Well, yeah. I mean, a few years ago, it was Paradisa and Fabuland for me. And what I learned was that there's a handful of Fabuland and Paradisa sets that are just the wide release sets, the ones that were available in like I guess America a lot, and then there's a bunch of them that were like Europe only that are I've never seen listed, and if they are listed, they go on for $500 and they leave. So I am glad that these newer ones like SpongeBob and Indiana Jones, they weren't as limited with like their regional releases or whatever. But yeah, it's fun collecting stuff. It's fun when you have a goal. You know.
Galador.
Ugh, no, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, the Happy Meals. Just do all the Happy Meals.
Oh, yeah. Well, I collected all the I actually collected McDonald's Happy Meal sets. I collected every McDonald's Lego set they released, which was one McDonald's restaurant they released in '97. I mean,
yeah, but you got to do the you got to get the Lego Ninjago play toys.
Oh no! Wait, actually, that's another theme. I'm collecting Ninjago now, so yeah. I've been collecting that since March.
I just can't get into the non-movie sets. They never have clicked with me. So
you're not an action themes guy, are you?
Nah, probably not.
I mean, Star Wars is literally an action theme,
but it's the best. So that everything else is lesser. Why would I care about lesser?
Yeah. No, I was literally evaluating it, and I'm like, wow, Star Wars is a theme I legitimately like. I personally I but I don't really care about. Like,
damn.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
I think you're gonna be riding on the roof to Atlanta.
I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, wow, yeah. I don't know. Maybe Rise of Skywalker did something to me. The Mandalorian was cool, but I'm like, I don't even know if I want to buy too many more Star Wars.
Like I said,
sets.
I'm in love with it all right now. I started watching Rebels. I never got through halfway through the first season, so it's all new content to me, and it's amazing that this is just sitting here for me that I've never seen before. Like,
wait, did you do the Rebel talk in this podcast? I don't remember it.
Yeah, we glossed over it. There's nothing like huge about it. I just had to mention it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say. So wait, so did you not own the Rebel sets or something?
I bought like the first. So in 2015, I bought the whole first wave when they listed them early on Toys R Us.
That was me too. Yeah.
Good old picture on my old Instagram account. Check it out.
Hey.
So I ended up selling some of that because I at some point in like 2016 probably, because I was just like, I don't want this stuff anymore. Like, I don't care about it. Rebel sucks, right? Just went that way. And so like I'm now rebuying some of those. I never owned the Ghost though, and I just paid $400 for that, so that hurts. I hope they remake that one. I think that one needs to be remade. And then I still have to buy the Phantom, which I owned and sold. I already bought the ATDP, which I owned, sold, now own again. Same with the TIE Advanced, and Charm City Brick, he hit me up. He was like, because he saw my video, I guess, or my Ask Him an R where I mentioned I'm getting all the Rebel sets. He's like, which ones do you still need? I'm like, Imperial Soul Carrier, Phantom, and Wookiee Gunship. He's getting me he's bought stuff in the past, like for just
which not the newer Phantom, right?
No, the older one. Yeah, I have the newer one with Thrawn. But he just has them laying around like sealed in box because he bought some back in the day or whatever from Costco or whatever on clearance, and he's like, I'll give them to you both for like $200 total sealed, which is a really good deal. It's like $75 less than I would get lucky to get them for on eBay. And so I'm like, all right, man, deal. More than fair. I was like, more than fair, man, thank you, let's get this done. So,
I was gonna say the Ghost. I gotta flex something on you from like 2015 or something. So I got the Ghost, right? That's the big ship, right?
Yeah, the white
one. Okay.
I got this ship.
The Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of Rebels. I watched. Funny enough, I watched a lot of the final season of Rebels.
Yeah.
But anyway, so how I got it, because I wouldn't buy it usually. I like the figures a lot though, and it is an interesting ship.
Only 4 minifigures. It's lame.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but I like the minifigures, but they're very special minifigures, you know. But anyway, so I saw an ad. There was this whole thing. There was an ad on Walmart. It was like a paper.
I remember.
Ad.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that.
And then my mom price matched, or didn't price match it. She just went there and they were like, well, we kind of changed the price, but they let her have it.
Didn't
for 20,
they flipped it with like the Phantom?
Yep,
Yeah,
that was it.
$20. Got it. I'm sure that's when, because Charm City said he sold all his last year for like $150, and he's mad because now they're worth $400. He's mad he sold them.
They went up in price,
They skyrocketed. Yeah, I almost bought one for $200 a couple years ago at Brick Fair. And
I mean, that's like the Clone Wars sets.
It's
right?
a lot. Oh my god. I just all these like 20. It's weird because I remember so vividly these being on shelves not so long ago, and now all these sets are worth like 4 or 5 times their value, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I was gonna say I still haven't finished this video. I don't want to spoil it, but
Sure.
I remember the one you gave, the battle pack you gave me.
The clone one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That one. I mean, I guess I ripped you off, dude, because that goes for like $70 now.
No, it's like still like 56. I don't. What did you trade me?
60 or something. I don't remember. I don't remember what.
Me the
I felt
it was fair. I'm not a stickler about that. Like it's.
I appreciate it. No, because I'm not gonna sell it or flip it or anything. Like I'm like.
Is that the one from like 2011?
Yeah, the Clone Walker battle. Which which
2009.
one? 2009. Yeah, Clone Walker battle pack. That's the battle pack that basically more I would say is the origin of a lot of the early Lego Star Wars community on YouTube. Like that, it just means a lot to a lot of us.
That, you know, what's funny? It means a lot to me because that was a set. When I started getting into Lego community, it was August 2008.
Yeah,
and I would always look at 2009 Lego sets. Here's this little image of that, and it was like, oh, the box and everything. It looks so futuristic. So that's why that set actually does mean a lot to me, even though I don't really care about the contents, you know. So yeah.
Even though I don't care about the contents.
No, I do. Yeah, you know, I want to review it soon. I just gotta. I'm so lazy to edit that video. I gotta refilm that. But yeah, no, it's again. I was gonna say that. That's like to me, the 501st Battle Pack. I don't care about the contents, but that's a set that I want to support, and it means a lot to me because it's your set. You know,
right?
It's like that. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, classic. All right. Do you guys have anything else? We're hour and a half in. Another long one.
I actually have one.
There's a lot of energy being brought in, so
yeah, I gotta fall asleep here soon, so I gotta get it all out.
I was gonna say one more thing is so we did we discuss this with the haunted house that the Lego stores, they're doing curbside pickup now, and like they might not restock. They might not stock on new Lego sets, which is kind of weird. Like they seem to be using their old stock from before the whole pandemic. So like, even though they said in the press release that the haunted house was releasing at Lego stores next week, I'm kind of afraid because I don't think it's going to be at Lego stores next week.
I don't know why if they said it would be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Like obviously Monkey Kid's showing up at Legoland. Like it's obviously stuff is in the distribution going out. So but I wouldn't know.
They're probably working on half staffs or something, so they're not unpacking boxes, but they'll pull in those people to, open boxes for the new release when it's time.
But the ones I called, they don't even have the helmets. They don't have the A-Wing or some other releases. No minions. So it's kind of weird.
No minions. What a shame.
No.
Honestly, we'll talk about it. All right. Derek, where can people find your
next week?
Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi? Is that what
you can just find me on YouTube. There's links on the YouTube. It's fine.
On the YouTube.
Whatever you guys do.
He is the #1. If you just search Lego, that's what you see is Pro Lego channel.
If you search the top Lego YouTubers, it's before a lot of other people. So.
Wow.
Okay, you can check him out. Link down below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back again next week with episode 93.